one of the things I was telling them is that the interesting thing about capitalism, the thing that kind of makes me sad, it gives me hope, but it also gives me sadness, is that the American dream really, if people ask me, did the American dream die? And I say, no, the American dream is alive, but the American dream is not handed out if you sort of follow systematic processes when it comes to your wealth and your economics, right? So if you do what they tell you to do, then the American dream is pretty much dead. You're not gonna access the American dream because what they tell you to do is go to school, get it, go to school so you can go in debt in college and then get a good job. And that access to the American dream just doesn't happen anymore. That's not really leading to the American dream for a lot of people, especially people that don't get married and build family or anything like that. Most of those people, many of those people are struggling financially and they're having a hard time dealing with the cost of living. Whereas at the same time, I told him, I said, the American dream actually is more available than ever for certain people. If you look at the stock market is hitting record highs. Pretty soon, the Dow is going to hit 50,000, which would have been unthought of, unheard of years ago. So insane amounts of money being made in the stock market, insane amount of money being made in real estate. We have more entrepreneurs than we've ever had before. So in that regard, there are people out here who really are living a dream. There are people out here who are making not just as much money as they thought they'd make. They're making more money than they ever thought. So really, it's not to say that the American dream is dead. It's just that it switched locations, right? The distribution of the American dream which used to be something that was handed out to lots of people, in lots of places, is not. It's given out to a specific group of people that make specific choices, and you can call that fair or unfair. It kind of depends on how you look at it. But in a way, it's like how back in the day, I guess in the 90s, they decided that everybody who participated would get a trophy. And and the economy ain't like that. Everybody who plays does not get a trophy. The people who play a certain way get a trophy. Everyone else kind of unfortunately has to sit on the sidelines and cry because they didn't get a chance to win. And I hate that. It makes me sad because I don't think that's fair. I'd rather actually have a country where opportunity was more equally distributed. Right?